welcome back to my channel, Just Missy. Before we get into today's summer clean with me of 2022, I just want to take a moment to thank you all for just giving me the time that I needed to just collect myself. I was just having like a little moment. I'm dealing, like, I don't want to go into this big whole thing, but I'm just dealing with some med changes and stuff like that, and it kind of like, I don't know, it's just like I got into a funk, if that's what you could say, but I feel much better now. Like I feel like I'm more regulated. It's like, it's a pain in the butt every time they switch my meds, and because I moved from one state to the other state, then, you know, like my it's a big, long, drawn out story. We don't need to go into it. Just, my meds got switched, and then they got switched back to where I was regularly on, but I was on a whole month of other meds, and it like messed me up. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just weird. So I feel a little bit better. I feel a little bit more like me. I had some fun in between all of that. I just took time for me, just like a step back, collect myself, and then we'll get back into what we love to do, which is be part of the Lovey tribe. So I just wanted to thank you guys for the time that you guys gave me to just like take that time to be able to just chill. And I did a lot of chilling. If you're interested in seeing any of that, please check out my second channel, which is linked down below, Missy Lynn. That's my vlog channel. So like all the things that I've been doing, going to the pool, I rescued a baby deer, you know, movies and fairs and all the stuff that I've been doing while I was gone in this little period, that's on my vlog channel. But it's time to get back into doing what I do. So we're going to do a clean with me today. I have to tell you, it was really weird because, of course, on this little break that I took, I still had to clean my house. I still kept up. And it was really weird not to carry a tripod everywhere with me. I feel like a tripod has become my like second, no, I shouldn't say second, I should say like third arm, really, because I carried it everywhere with me when I clean. And then you're trying to find like angles and where you're going to set it up and do all this stuff. It was so weird to clean without that. I do have to say, I cleaned a lot quicker. I didn't realize how much time I take just to set it up and, you know, find angles and all that stuff when you just want to clean. That was a little weird. But anyways, I have my list wrote out of the things that I would like to achieve today. You know, for the summer, I think what I'm going to do, so I don't like stress myself out or burn out, if that's a word. I mean, like, come on. I'm sure if you're watching my channel, you're a homemaker yourself. Whether you have kids, whether you don't have kids, you're still a homemaker. And I'm sure that there are times where you're just like, I just don't want to homemake today. I just don't want to homemake today. You know, those mamas or whatever people who work 9 to 5s, they have those days where they have like their meals all planned out. They're going to do the thing, and then they get home and they're like, we're ordering a pizza and I'm not moving off this couch. We all have days like that. And I think that kind of mentality or whatever, like, this is just my personal opinion. I'm sure this doesn't relate to everybody, but like, you just like in the summer, it's worse because you want to be outside doing summer things, going to amusement parks, pools, all the fun things that you get to do in the short span of time where the weather is like halfway decent, right? And when you get home from doing those things, you're like pooped. Especially, I don't know about you guys, but when I'm in the sun all day, like, I feel like I've been beat up. While you're in it, you absolutely love it. You're like, oh, this is the greatest. And then like 45 minutes after you get home, you shower, whatever you're going to do, you're like, I feel like I've been beat up. And it was just because you were in the sun. You know, like those kind of moments. So I feel like instead of like pressuring myself and burning myself out because I gotta have this regimented thing to keep up with my YouTube and everything, I think I'm just gonna approach this with like a chill, real approach. I don't know how else to put it. Like, I'm at a loss for words. And that's very odd for me. So like, I think I'm just going to be real about this. Like, I have days where I don't want to be a homemaker. I have days where, no, I shouldn't say that because I am a homemaker. How do I put this? I just have days I don't want to homemake. I just don't want to. I want to be outside. I want to play. I want to go to the pool. I want to go to amusement parks. I want to go to the boards. I want to feel sand between my toes. You know what I mean? So I'm rambling, but that's me. So I think I'm just going to approach the videos the same way. Like, this is what I'm doing today. Come with me and we're going to get what I need done, but it may not be these big, huge, well, I shouldn't say that because I don't know how to explain this. It's like, I feel like I'm all jumbled in my brain. Does everybody feel like they're jumbled in their brain? Like, you know in your brain what you're saying, but as it's coming out of your mouth, it makes sense in your brain, but as it's coming out of your mouth, you're like, this sounds stupid. So I hope you get the gist of what I was trying to say. So I hope that you just guys stick along with me and we're just going to do the best that we can do. And on top of that, I'm not making a big, huge deal of this, but I don't think it's any big secret. I can see it in the camera myself. Since I've moved here, I've gained about 8 pounds. So over the weekend, I went to Barnes & Noble's. I shared this on my Instagram stories because it was pouring rain here. And I found a really good book, and it has recipes in it all about eating clean and whole, which basically, if God didn't make it, you don't put it in your mouth. So I'm going to be trying some of these new recipes. I went grocery shopping and I got all the good stuff for it. So I'm going to be throwing a lot of these recipes in my videos during the week. I think today we're going to start out with, I got a recipe for this roasted chickpea salad. It looks amazeballs. So I think that's what I'm going to try today for today's lunch for myself. So I'm going to throw that recipe in here today. So if you guys are looking for some like healthy recipes, I don't even know if that's a word. Just, I'm trying to eat better. Jersey's full of like, first of all, Jersey has tons of Italians. So like every single corner is a pizza place where you can go in and buy pizza by the slice for like $2. And then right next door is an Italian bakery with like everything and anything that you can think of. Cannolis, anything that you love. And it's everywhere. Even if you go to the boardwalk just to like take a walk and enjoy the sun, you're just bombarded with a million smells. And for someone who has a not so great relationship with food, it's been a little trying. I'm going to try to do better, and I invite you along to see how well I do. We're not going to make a big deal of it. We're just going to try our hardest. So I think I just gabbed for like 10 minutes, right? So I love you guys. Again, I just hopped on here just to tell you guys that thank you for giving me the time that I needed to just like chill to get back into the groove. I appreciate you, but as always, I'm always rambling and talking. And because I haven't talked to you guys in about a week, I am super chatty. So this will probably be a super chatty video on top of it. So I'm going to shut up now, finish my coffee, and we're going to get busy. So I just made my first shake out of the book I was telling you about that I got from Barnes & Noble's. It's delicious. So if you want the recipe, I did it on my Instagram Reels. So good. So good. So this is the book that I picked up. Delicious Whole Food Cookbook. It explains it. It's so good. But now I made a mess in my kitchen making this delicious smoothie. So that's where we're going to start.
A new place, a new home for a while. Let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by. Life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. 'Cause I found my way.
On a day where I am going to be doing organizing, this is going to be one of the first drawers I hit. This drawer needs organized so bad. So don't mind it, but I have to put my silverware away and we will tackle this drawer another day.
Against it all, but made it through the day. 'Cause I found my way. I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. 'Cause I found my way. 'Cause I found my way. 'Cause I found my way. My way.
Okay, Lovies, while all the silverware soaks in the hot soapy water, I don't know, I'm just really weird about silverware because it goes into your mouth. I feel like it has to soak. I can't just like wash it. It has to soak in hot soapy water. So I'm gonna let that soak while I go in and make my bed and get my room vacuumed. I feel like that's a sufficient amount of time for it to soak in the water, and then I'll go back and finish all the silverware.
Counting every star that I found in your eyes, and I haven't seen them in years, but I know them. Oh, I'm really drowning. Before when I met you, I never saw. No, I never saw the way that you look now is all I know. Yeah, it's all I know. So forget about the past. You and I could be lasting. This time we could be lasting. battles are mine too. I'll fight for you when things get hard. Lay it all on me when you're not strong enough to carry on. Baby, you should know I got you. Baby, you should know I got you. You should know. Baby, you should know I got you. 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 Got you.
All right, Lovies, we're gonna make the toasted chickpea salad. So I opened one of my favorite brands of chickpeas, which is the Goya, and I have it draining in here, draining and rinsed. And then all I'm gonna do is take the chickpeas and put them on a towel, a clean towel, of course, because I want them to kind of be dry, because when you put them in the pan to be toasted, if they're real wet, they're not gonna toast well. So we're just gonna let them kind of dry out a little now that they've been drained and cleaned, so that they can be toasted. So while those are kind of laying here and drying out, I'm gonna start chopping up some of the veggies. I want some cucumber. Peel it. Alright, we're only gonna need a half. Okay. So we're gonna cut this in half, put this back in there. Okay. So now we got the cukes. So we're going to be making our own homemade dressing as well. So we're going to need 1 lemon. We're going to need some fresh garlic. We're going to need some olive oil, and we're going to need just a splash of vinegar. Okay. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of the olive oil in. Use up the rest of my olive oil. A little bit of my Mother apple cider vinegar. Not too much because we're going to be using lemon. The lemon is just for freshness. We're going to use 2 caps of our apple cider vinegar. Okay, let me get my lemon press. Cut lemon in half. Going to put that in here. onion powder. And my Italian seasoning. Here it is. Italian seasoning. We're going to get some garlic in there. One big head should be enough. That's fresh garlic. We're going to put a little tiny bit of a red onion in here. Get it peeled. Okay. Just going to get a little bit. And I'm going to get this right into the vinegar so that it has a little bit of onion breaks down a little bit. We're going to add our cukes like that. Okay. Ooh, that onion's strong. All right, this and this I'm going to get into a baggie. This. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my cast iron skillet, and I'm going to get these toasted. Now we're going to toast up our chickpeas. We're going to add just a little bit of oil, not much. Okay. And then we're going to throw them in. Now that they had time to dry, throw them in, just like so. We're going to turn the heat way down low. We're going to put a teeny tiny sprinkle of salt on them. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Just to season it, not much. We're going to give them a nice toast. And you want to toast these guys on, very low. I have it on 4 because they burn fast. We want to get them nice and toasty though. Okay. Nice and toasty. Now, let's see if you guys can see that. Yeah, okay. So now that we have our dressing all made, okay, we have it all in there nice. What we're gonna do is we're gonna throw in, not a lot, but some freshly cleaned spinach. Just some nice spinach. We're gonna throw in some Kamada olives. That's why I didn't put any salt in the dressing, because we have a little bit of salt on the chickpeas, and these olives are very salty. Kamada olives. So we're just gonna throw in like five little olives in there. There we go. Okay. We're gonna wait till our chickpeas toast just a little bit more. We want them nice and firm, have a nice little color on them. I'm going to turn them up just a little bit more now, medium, so we can get a nice little toast on them. These almost act like your croutons or your protein of your salad. Okay. And then I also got this delicious cheese, and it is the Humble Goat natural garlic and herb, and I think that means chive or chive goat cheese. And after I get the chickpeas in here, I'm gonna break up a little bit of this for the top, and that'll be our toasted chickpea salad. I think it's gonna be absolutely delicious. This needs just a few more minutes. Yeah. Get some of our leaves in there. So it smells amazing already. Okay. Got our leaves nice and thing. Let me taste one. Make sure we got enough dressing. Oh my god, that dressing is so good. Oh, so refreshing. Alright, these look perfect. Okay, they only take a few minutes, thank God. We're gonna get them into our salad bowl. I know you're just seeing the back of the pan, please excuse that. Okay, get them in there. Then we're gonna open up our cheese, like so. And we're gonna put a little bit of that in here, just little bits, like this. You don't need a whole lot, just a little bit. Okay. And we'll mix it all up so everything is nicely coated. The cheese will coat everything. The chickpeas will start to wilt some of the spinach. Ah, this smells amazing. I wish you guys can like smell this. It's so good. And we will pour some of the salad out, just like that. Look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? I wish you guys could smell it. Really, I do. Okay. Now we'll kind of focus on me here. This smells so good. And the cheese like melted a little bit because the chickpeas are warm. This is so good. Has so much flavor. And this is what eating whole is. I think I'm gonna be able to do it. It's so good, guys. Let me taste an olive. just as delicious. I have to go eat. I didn't use the farro. That's the only thing I didn't use, but it's the chickpea and spinach salad. That's the recipe. That's what theirs look like. That's like the little pasta, if you will. I left that out and did everything else. That's mine. Oh, guys, it's so yummy.
In your head, when you feel there's nothing more ahead, the hills they seem all green, but they hide all the monsters. And you kept holding my hand as you reach for water.